with another correct score prediction. I shouldn't say prediction. Just let me move this mic. Apologise if there's a squeak. That was it. Yeah, I shouldn't say prediction for the simple reason is if it don't go to plan, then I'm gonna get a lot of comments. We can never predict it. We know that. We can only give us best kind of idea, and it's all about the odds, to be honest, and about getting the most out of it. So yeah. So I'm having a look at this one. I'm not even going to pronounce the names of these because that's just going to look bad. So I'm just going to say Arsenal. That's it. So yeah, just looking at these, we've got. I'm just looking at stats, to be honest, and odds. I don't really know about these teams. I haven't even researched these ones, if I'm honest. What I'm going to do is on Patreon, I'm going to start putting, I think, some correct score predictions out for people. Might start that next month. I'll see if it comes up nice on the software what I've got, what I've done my other predictions on. Otherwise I might do it manually, so it'll probably take me a while to do, but I might see how that goes and put some ideas out for the Patreon members so they just can have a look at them and pick on them and see how they go from there. Problem is with a lot of them, you have to kind of like go on the odds as well, which come in pretty late. But yeah, just have a look at this one. 7:30 tonight. I picked on this one because there's some good liquidity on the matched odds side of it, and it's not too bad on this, to be honest, at the moment for a correct score one. So these will keep moving. They're not too bad at the minute. There's some moved about. Just have a look now. No, not too bad at the minute. They haven't moved since I put them on. So, well, I say I haven't Dutched them. I put a Dutch in first for, I think it was around about £20 stake and Dutched it, and then I just moved it about from that, just skewed it. And he's saying it's going to be under 2.5 on the odds, what the odds are saying on the under 2.5 goals. So I'm just trying to work it around that, and obviously the away team's the favourite on this one, so I'm just looking at. I've covered myself at 0-0. That's come through nice. That's come as a nice scratch trade, to be honest. That one, it could end 0-0, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm just going to leave it like that. Best case. I've got 0-1 for 18, 0-2. I've just got 760, so I've just got a couple of pound on that one because. Like I said, going by stats, he might not go to. He could do. We said that all the time. Could do. And I'm covering the 1-1. So we're not too bad on that. You know, I mean, we're covering the favourite, the away favourite. We're covering the under 2.5. So yeah, I've got the covered if there's no goals. Covered if it's just a 0-1. 1-1 if they make a comeback, and then obviously if you've got 1-2, that's going over 2.5, so it's going against what they're predicting. Can happen, like I say again. If it's the other way around, if it's 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, then we just got completely wrong, and so did the odds, to be honest. So yeah, these seem the best to cover. I mean, what is 1-2, 9.8? I mean, I don't know. So 1-1 11. Let's see if we can change that. What we got? 17-0-1. Might have to change that a bit. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave it. So we've got 0-0 back to 0. 0-1 at 11. 0-2 at 760. 1-1. 560, 1-2. No, I don't think we need 1-2 at that. I mean, that looks nice. I mean, to be honest, we could try and get a scratch trade on that one. I mean, that's not bad. And we've actually took us liability down on that. So just have a look what we can do. 0-1. I don't think we can get much lower. 9. do apologise for going quiet. I don't want the 0-2 to be too high. Ah, that's better. We've still got £2 on this one. 1-1. Can't get that down anymore. Can we get that down? 1-2, 1-1. That's not bad actually. I mean, we haven't got much on the 1-2, but according to odds, it's not a good likelihood where it's going to be there. I've got about £4 on the 1-1. 0-2, 570. I could do it that as a scratch trade, to be honest, but I don't know. Let's have a look. That might be better. Could do less on this though, more on others. 1-2, 1-1. So what can do with this? That might be better. Yeah, so I mean, his liability is only £7.50. So if it's 0-0, got 250 out of it. It's not bad. If it's 0-1, got a tenner. It's a nice return. If it's 0-2, just got 130 on that one. 1-1, 8-10, 1-2, 230. So we're not too bad. What we've covered then is liability is only 750. So that's, you know what I mean, that's a nice little breakdown. I'm just wondering whether to, like after half time and this 0-0 comes right down, I'm going to take some of this out. I mean, if this comes down to, let's have a look, say this comes down to 3, what can we get? Yeah, I'm going to get a pound out. Can we get a 150 out? No, about a pound. It's have to come down more. So yeah, so I'm just having a look. I mean, if that does come down to about 3 after half time, if it starts to come down more, then I might take some out and just have a little scratch trade again on that, because originally we did have that at 0 anyway. So yeah, I might do that. Depending on how it goes. It's not taking much out, but it all helps. I mean, if it comes down a bit more, depending on how game's playing, we'll see. And it'll take his liability down and put a bit more onto 0-1 if they get one in. So yeah, it's all about how good they're playing during first half, to be honest. That's the main thing. So I'll keep an eye out first half and see how it goes. We don't want to start cracking goals in. That's what we don't want either side, to be honest. So we want a nice quiet first half, and we'll see how we go from there. So yeah, I just thought I'd put this one out to you and see what you think.